All right, so I am a very lucky guy here in Trondheim, Norway on Valentine's Day with Didrik and Emil, who are competing with their song Out of Air on Saturday.
What if our love is running out of air tonight? Your silence is the warning sound. And what if our heart can't drown in tears uncried? I'll be running out of air tonight.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Now, I want to talk to you about a little bit about this song. I know you've been collaborating as a team for quite some time, but maybe can you give a little context as to what the song means to you?
I think this song is actually from back in 2012 when I was writing for my album, which I gave out, and it was kind of left out on the album because I didn't think it would fit in, and I guess I was in a place when we wrote the song that it was I was saying goodbye to my girlfriend, and I saw that she was not going to be happy with me. So the thing was that I was very I loved her, you know, but I could see that we would not be happy together. So that was kind of the background for the song, because you know that you love the person that you are with, but you can't see a future with them, and maybe it's better that you go separate ways. So that's
Understood. Now, talk to me a little bit about the staging and the idea to have the dancers, the two boys. You know.
First of all, I have to say that we have a totally different show now,
I'm glad.
because we had the original idea in the beginning was that we when we came to NRK with an idea that we would want to do something as two brothers. We had originally an idea of the Lionheart brothers story from Sweden, that we would be separated but trying to come back together. It's a long story between me and Didrik, but we figured that 3 minutes isn't enough to tell that kind of story. So now we have built a whole new show. We have nothing is like in the first semi-final except the song.
I'm glad about that, actually.
And this show is much more now. This is a love song, a stadium feel to it, and we don't have any dancers. It's only the two of us, and
Yeah, I mean, I think the feedback I was hearing is like people are like, well, there's kids, so they can't bring that to Eurovision, and then on top of that, it's like, is it a story about brothers or is it a romantic song? Like, so
the thing we wanted to maybe get out was also that a relationship can be between not just a man and a woman, but can be between siblings. It can be friends. But I think that we understood after the first semifinal that it's very difficult to reach people in those
Right.
The short time we have. So that was what we concluded, and
cool.
yeah, so it ended up being confusing.
Yeah.
And now it's not confusing. This is a very I dare to say that this is a very sexy.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm there for it. I am here for that. All right, now you say confusing. Another thing that I found confusing was I came across your previous Melodi Grand Prix experience.
The death metal version.
So I was shocked. I'm like, do you want to maybe just give us a quick 30 seconds on like what that was like? So you're got this classically trained voice, and you were kind of juxtaposing it with the metal band, right?
Well, the funny thing is that classical music and symphonic death metal music is kind of similar. The only thing that takes them apart is that in the metal genre you have bass and drums and guitars, but the whole feel to it kind of plays with the big emotions in our human's life is like in opera there's death, there's suicide, and there's murder, and it's a little bit the same with metal and especially symphonic death metal, which is also these vast big emotions that you try to express. So for me to do that kind of genre of music wasn't so different from my
I loved it. I was glad that I came across that because it was new to me, but I loved seeing you in that environment. So appreciate it. Wanted to also ask you about 10 years now since since Eurovision in Oslo, right?
Because my heart is yours, I'll never leave you. Though we are far apart, I'm by your side.
From your perspective, how has the Eurovision fandom and the whole concept changed in a decade's time?
I think that, especially in Norway, that we have seen that Eurovision, or Melodi Grand Prix as we call it here, has gone kind of down, but in Eurovision it's gone up. You know, we had now with Australia participating in everything. You know, it's gaining more audience. So I think we need to keep up this in Norway as well, because
you're doing a good job, I think.
Yeah, but you know, I think it's important that NRK and also the all the Norwegian artists understands that this is an exceptional platform to present music, and that we need to use it more, because I think we have a lot of great artists that just skip Eurovision because they think it's too I don't know,
cheesy.
Yeah, too cheesy. Yes, yeah. So it's a shame.
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, the expectations are very high though after Kano winning the televote last year. So we're really looking forward to all the performances on Saturday. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with me. It was great to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Because